Hey, welcome everyone. It's time I share a recent ride I went on with some friends. We were trying to escape the cold of Utah here during the winter, get one more ride in, so we headed south, and it's nothing quite like seeing your friend pull up to load your motorcycle up, head down, and we're going through Utah, heading all the way down to Nevada. So the first night, we spent the night down at a casino. The next morning, here we are packing up. Our bags are very similar, although one's Moscow Moto and one's Tusk. I go with the Tusk stuff. I find it affordable and reliable. Here we are unloaded. We got the Norden 901 off the trailer. Time to meet up with the others. Out here we've got a GS. We've got a KTM 790. We have the Husqvarna Norden 901 and a Tenere 700. Took off out of Mesquite, Nevada. Here we are going up our first bit of challenging kind of off-road area. This was a power line kind of road that follows the power lines. A lot of loose sand material, uphill climb. Proved to be pretty challenging, but it was fun to ride through as well. I was pretty excited because I have a new tire on my Norden. I got one of those Motos or Moto Z, RAL Z tires on the rear of my bike, and it was due. My bike has about 5,000 miles on it on the original tire. It certainly needed a new one, and this one has some beef to it, some nice knobbies pulled right through that sand, no problem. Here you can see we're just going along the power line road. The three of us kind of did this off-road part, and we're meeting up here with Matt, who's on the GS. Here's some guys that are telling us they found Matt. Oh, yep, that can happen. That's happened to me, in fact. That's the one time I've laid down my Norden was
hey man,
when I came to a stop, and for some reason, I just let it lay down and take a rest. Similar situation here.
All right, ready, go.
Wasn't paying attention.
That's a long ways down for that bike.
So this trip included a lot of on-road travel as well as off-road. Pretty exciting, beautiful territory down here in Nevada.
Obviously wood. I don't know.
We're able to pull off occasionally. I was pretty impressed over here by this giant overland vehicle.
Sweet.
This looked like it was a vehicle out of Germany. Certainly they'd spared no expense on this thing. It was a beast. As an overlander with a Jeep Gladiator, I could certainly appreciate all that what must have gone into this vehicle. They were certainly ready for any kind of adventure. So back on the road, we had found exactly what we were looking for. Warmer temperatures, sunny, beautiful day, clear skies. It was perfect for getting out and riding. I wasn't familiar with this territory. Lance was actually guiding us on his Tenere 700, so I just got to enjoy the ride. Here goes Matt, passing me on his big GS. That bike has all kinds of power. So now we're about to pull into Boulder City for some lunch, and something shocked me about my rear tire, because Lance had the same tire we thought put on his bike, so we took a look at the two tires, and looking at his tire here, you can see he's got those little dimples on the center knobbies, and it looks good. And we look at my tire, and I'm like, what have I done? I wore those knobbies down. Later we found out we had different models of the tire, so mine never had those center dimples. It's amazing what a difference it makes just to get in the 60s for temperature-wise. Makes riding so much nicer than in the 30s out in Utah. This is a great little town, and so we stopped here at this Coffee Cup Cafe, which apparently had been featured on the Food Network. So looking here, I had to try one of those Food Network featured items, and it was this weird hot dog, chili dog burrito. It actually tasted quite delicious. Okay, we're back on the bikes and headed down the road. Here's some video that I'm going to overlay with a song by my daughter Maddie called Surround Me. So just enjoy a little bit of our unreleased song.
Surround me with your love now, surround me with your love now. All of this just when I'm
Beautiful.
Anything down there?
There's like a little dead forest right down there at the end.
This is such a beautiful area here. I definitely want to bring my overland vehicle here sometime and camp along this beach. Lake Mojave, Nevada. Or is this Arizona or Nevada here?
Nevada on this side.
All right.
Other side, right in the middle of that lake is Arizona.
Okay, so we're going to call that a day of riding. We're headed out of here back to Laughlin, Nevada, where we're staying at the Edgewater Casino for the night. One of the features there at that casino was this pink box donut, so tomorrow morning I'll have a donut from there. So we're starting out this next day here at this Maverick station getting gas, and of course this is Adventure's first stop, so a great place to start out. So a little more road time, and then we're going to get off the road onto what is an improved kind of gravel road. I am surprised by how many of these improved roads there are out here through the desert, basically. Really unique, and then we're going to head into a really cool small town on the historic Route 66 route. Yep, this is Oatman, Nevada. Kind of interesting because there are these donkeys in this town that are just free to roam everywhere. You can feed them, talk to them. You'll see them walking even on the sidewalks here, the boardwalk up by the stores.
Oh, really? Yeah.
All right, well, leave it up to Matt and Lance and Kevin to get into trouble here. I had to get them out of this jail, and then we headed off. Next, I believe we crossed over into Arizona and went by a small town called Meadview, where we ate some lunch out there at the Boathouse Cafe and Grill. It was really good. I think that town was kind of just a place that's grown up because of access to Lake Mead, but as we're seeing a little bit, they just don't have very good access anymore. The boat ramp is way out of the water. It's just beautiful country out here. You can see the Colorado River down there after it exits the Grand Canyon. We did not actually get to see the Grand Canyon. I didn't have enough time on this trip and didn't want to pay the fees to go to the overlook area that I believe an Indian reservation runs.
Beautiful.
That's our camping spot right there, Mike.
Yeah.
Definitely making a mental note here to add this place as another great location to come camping in my Overlander Jeep Gladiator. Just camp right up here on this edge, have a fire there, overlooking the Colorado River. I think this river level is probably usually much higher. Here we are, we're going off, and we're going to chase some falls in the area. Lance said that it's kind of a tough trail, very sandy, but if we get down there we can see a waterfall that I don't think even normally exists if the water level's higher, but with the lower water level, any boats on the river would have had to take back out of the river back there at that boat ramp. The Norden does great again with this tire, just plowing through the sand.
Every corner is done. About
think it was worth the fight down that sandy trail to get back here and see the amazing waterfall. Next, we head on down the road again, and we head over to Lake Mead. I think this is the large boat ramp, probably closest to Mead View, and as you can see here, it ends far from the water. After that, I was headed back to the Edgewater Casino in Laughlin. That's where we spend the night. It's a nice town. One of my favorite parts of these trips, of course, is just going out, hang out with the guys, eating some delicious food.
And then another friend.
Big thanks to Lance, who led this trip, and Kevin, who was always ahead of me as well. We're going to depart from these guys, Matt and I are, the next day, and we take off on the road and head off to Hoover Dam. All right, if you're still with me and you've watched this video this far, congratulations and welcome to Vegas. Probably would have been prettier to ride through here at night and see all the lights, but it's a nice little trip through Vegas. Of course, here we are in New York. I think we get to go to Paris as well. It's great to see everything around there. Also got to see the new large video dome. That's really cool. That sphere is absolutely amazing. Well, that's it, guys. We stop for a bite to eat, and then we head on out of town. There's another trip in the rearview mirror. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching.